Nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, this is Madison. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And quickly, they get to the line. Play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And they're going to speed things up here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the option right is Jackson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 34-yard line here, 2nd down and 5. Now Jackson going to take off with it. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Connecting with Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
No, we change it. 13. Shut up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Flushed out right.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Cousins to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here we go. 1st and goal. Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. It's a run with Akers, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 31.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
You're fucking shit.